Okay, this is your due numbers, meaning so you can find out what's due within the week. So if you find out what's due, then it's easier for you to actually get a understanding on what number to play next. So what I did, I actually written down numbers that may have fallen for midday and evening. And like I said, your due numbers start from week to week and from month to month. And your week should start on a Sunday, meaning the new week, every Sunday, your new week should start, and you should keep a tab of what number has fallen for that particular week. So just say if my week started on this Sunday, the number that fell was 112. And then Monday it was 389. Tuesday was 589. Wednesday was 218. So for evening, you have to do the same thing. The number that fell for evening on that Sunday was 369. Monday 918. Tuesday 998. And Wednesday 324. So what I do, I write numbers from 0 to 9. And once I write the numbers from 0 to 9, I put down the actual how many times that particular number has fallen for midday and how many times it has fallen for evening, and then I do a total of both at the end and see which is my number that I should play probably for the next week or within that week. So on midday you see you look for 0 and see how many times it has fallen. 0 hasn't fallen for midday or evening, so I put a 0 there, as you see at the bottom. And for, let me go ahead and put this on here. You put a 0 where the numbers haven't fallen for that particular week. So we go to the number 1. 1 has fallen in midday 1 time. As you see, you count 1. And the number 2 has fallen twice. 1, 2. The number 3 has fallen once. 4 has fallen. It hasn't fallen, so you put the 0. 5 has fallen once. 6, there's no 6. That came from midday. 7, there's no 7. 8 has fallen 3 times, as you see. 1, 2, 3, and there's my 3. 9 has fallen twice in the midday. You have 1, 2, so I put my 2 there. Now we go over to your evening drawings. So had 0 hasn't fallen, so I put a 0 there. 1 has fallen once, so I put a 1 up under there. 2 has fallen once, so I put a 1 up under the 2. 3 has fallen 2 times. 1, 2. So I put a 2 there. So 4, how many times 4 has fallen 1 time? So I put a 1. 5 has not fallen for the evening number, so I put a 0 there. And 6 has fallen once, so I put a 1 there. 7, there's no 7 that has fallen for the evening, so I put a 0. So 8, there's 2 8s that has fallen for the evening. And the number 9 has fallen 4 times for the evening. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put a 4 there. And what this does, you actually you can see what number is due for the midday that hasn't came out. So I will look at the numbers that hasn't fallen, that has 0 upon them. So I would put for the midday the due number. The due numbers for midday would be 0, 4, 6, and 7. So I will play this for the pick 4 as well as the pick 3. I will take 3 numbers and make different combinations of those numbers. And so I will go to the due for the evening. The due evening number, it would be 0, 5, and 7. So I would play this particular number for my evening because I know these numbers are missing from the particular week that I started in. And what you can do, you can actually mix those numbers as well if you would like. And when I get the total, I go to the bottom and see who has the least amount of numbers, and then the most amount of numbers. So the most amount of number that has fallen would be 8, because it's fallen 5 times. 9 has fallen 6 times for both, with both an evening combined. And then I will go over to your number 1 because it has fallen 4 times. And I would play this number as well, because that gives you an idea that they're pulling the numbers for that week. Most of them is the number 8, 6, or 4. So, I'm sorry. It's number 9. So the most numbers for that week would be number 8, number 9, and number 1, because it's 5 here, 6 here, and 4 here. So the number that I would play would be 891, and I would play that number until the end of the week as well. And as you see, the least amount of numbers on here would be the 0 and the 7. So I would find a way to see that, to find out which number I can add to this to make it, as you see, the 0, 7 is here. So I would play all these numbers here, but I would do a different combination because of this particular number has 4. But that's how you find your due numbers for the week to come, as well as the month.